So I made a tier list of what I think are the most attractive girls in Eternal Return, updated for Season 6. But I didn't just make my own list. I conducted a census. I asked some people who have played the game and some people who have not played the game, and asked them to make their own tier lists. And I'm gonna take them all and combine them into one big super tier list. So now we can find out who really is the most attractive girl in Eternal Return. And if you want to make one yourself, there's a link in the description to the tier list maker. And tweet your list at me, at Neapolitan, because I want to know if the super tier list really is accurate.
Yeah, so here's my personal tier list. I really value cuteness in characters, so you can really see that reflected here. I really think Estelle has a chance of being number 1 for me, depending on how she turns out in-game. I just really think she's cute. But for now, Ava is my number 1. Even when she was announced for release, my friends all said, oh, that's a Neo character for sure. Lo and behold, I think she's the character I'm strongest at in the game as well.
Before I show off the final list, I want to give out an award. An award to the most disputed girl in Eternal Return. And that girl is Barbara. She was so all over the place on everybody's list. I saw her in every single tier. Barbara is officially the most disputed girl in Eternal Return. And so we can go ahead and look at the full community tier list now. I had a total of 12 people make their lists and send me their list. And my own list is not included in this tier list.
And here it is. I had created a point system depending on where they were placed in each list. For example, D tier was 1 point and S tier was 5 points. Being at the top of S tier was an additional 2 points, and being at the bottom of D tier lost you 2 points. And yes, there is now an S plus and F tier, and I made them because there's such a large discrepancy in points between them. And before you say anything, even without the minus 2 points for being lowest on the list, Nadine still ends up with a large enough points discrepancy to warrant being her own F tier. The most attractive characters in Eternal Return are Rosie and Ava. Honestly, these two were consistently in S tier for everybody's list, but Rosie was the only one who was actually at the top of somebody's list, which is why I made her at the top of this list. The real surprise here is Carla. I thought for sure that everyone was super into Carla's design, but apparently not as much as it appeared. No pirate love. But to be fair, I put her pretty low on my own list as well.
I'll be doing the most attractive guys after this, so keep an eye out for that one. And I'll see you next time.